I don't really know how to start this, so I'm just going to go right into it. Basically, I have been wanting to cook more recently and just kind of learn more healthier and yummy recipes that I can actually cook. And the other day, me and my boyfriend made homemade pasta and like zucchini on the side, and it was so good. So I got inspired from Pinterest, and I've started saving all these like small, like kind of easy recipes, nothing too fancy. And I want to kind of start a video of me cooking these new recipes because I'm not really a cook. If you know me, I'm not really great in the kitchen. My mom really is. My little sister, who's 11, is better than me, which is really sad. So here is my redemption arc. Today we're going to be making this recipe, and I can put it right here on the screen, I think. In this recipe, they use salmon on top, but I'm going to use tofu instead because if you didn't know, I am vegan. So yeah, it's gonna be some tofu tacos with avocado. And I have a few other recipes in mind that I want to try this week. I went to Whole Foods yesterday and kind of got some stuff that I can start using to kind of cook these things. So I just wanted to take you along and make this a video. So I like how the salmon looked in that picture on Pinterest and how it was kind of like chunky. And it reminded me a lot of tofu you'll get at like a Mediterranean restaurant. So I'm gonna cut my tofu the same way. Also, I kind of wanted to talk about the fact that it's never too late to learn how to cook, and my mom is the best cook I know, and it's not biased, she just is, so yeah. But also, she didn't start cooking until she was like, I think 17, she told me. So it's really never too late, and I don't give myself crap for the fact that I'm like not a great cook. Like, I just kind of accept it, and I know that I will learn when I'm ready to and when I want to. And I feel like at the moment I'm feeling like I want to. So I would say that if you're kind of in the same position where you feel like bad for not knowing how to cook, don't worry about it, it's fine. There's plenty of people that don't know how to cook. Also, I'm 19, so I feel like that's important to mention. Like, I feel like I'm not like too old where I'm like too old to like be like, wow, like she doesn't know how to cook yet. But at the same time, I do know people that are my age, or my little sister who's 11, who know how to cook better than me. Or people that have started at younger ages. I think it's just the fact that I just moved out last August when I was 18, so I never really had a reason to learn how to cook. My dad would always tell me like, you should like start learning stuff like from mom and stuff, and I mean I did. I was more her prep chef, but I still learned a little bit, you know. I learned the basics, and I think that's all that matters. I mean, I'm not like stupid in the kitchen. I just like, I know how to make the basic stuff like pasta and rice and beans, but I don't really have like cool recipes that like I make all the time, which is why I'm trying things like this. And I don't know, Pinterest just kind of inspired me to start doing that. So I'm gonna use this seasoned salt that I have, and maybe some of this garlic powder. I have a lot of seasonings, I just don't use them. Like, I also have paprika, I have cayenne pepper, I got another paprika. I don't know why we have two paprikas, but okay. So yeah, I have a lot of options. I don't know, I'm probably just gonna smell them and see which one I want my tofu to taste like. But yeah, I mean, I've also watched YouTubers that are like in their 20s that have just started learning how to make like basic foods like pasta and things like that. So yeah, just everyone starts at their own pace, and everyone's pace is different, and I think that's okay. Also, I'd like to mention, I'm not following any specific recipe. I'm just kind of winging it based off my visual learning from that picture. It's my own version of that picture. That picture just looked really good, and I was like, I can recreate that in my own way. I need to figure out which one I want to use. Why did I just like I might just have to go with the seasoned salt and the garlic powder, to be honest. Before I started filming this video, I made things like a couple things last week, like my own teriyaki bowl with some teriyaki sauce was really good. I made that homemade pasta. I made a pizookie, like I actually bought those, what are they called, like, they have a name, those pans. You know what I'm talking about? But I made a pizookie, basically. Me and my boyfriend did again. We always make like meals together and like bake together and stuff, but like this is something that I like also want to just learn how to do on my own too. Alright, I didn't end up using the garlic powder just because I don't think it'll get the taste that I want. I'm starting to cook my tortillas. I like stove cooking my tortillas. I've never really liked cooking them in a pan. It's funny because me and my dad both like stove cooked tortillas, and then my mom and my sister both like pan cooked tortillas. I just like how they get kind of like burnt and stuff and crispy, and it's way faster too. Okay, so I'm gonna take my tofu. So I ended up putting 3 on each tortilla. And then I'm going to kind of mash up this avocado, I think, and put salt in it so it's actually like a little flavored. And then I'll put it on the side of the tortilla. Here is the final result. If I feel like there's not enough flavor, I'm going to add salsa. But I think it looks yummy. Okay, now for the official moment, I'm going to taste test. I like this a lot. I think I chose the right seasoning for sure. And I like the texture of the tofu. It's like crispy on the outside and then like softer on the inside. And I like the avocado too, because it adds just like more of a lighter flavor to it. I think I'm gonna add salsa to it. I'm gonna rate it. I think I'm gonna rate every meal that I make throughout this video, which I don't know how much I'm gonna make. I'm gonna film for a week and see I'm gonna film throughout the week and see how much I actually cook, and then I'll rate each one. I would give this out of 5. Okay, I give it like a 3.5. I think the flavors are really good. It does remind me a lot of an egg burrito, because when I would make them at home, I'd always do the tortilla on the stove, salsa, tofu kind of has that egg texture, and avocado, you know. So it kind of reminds me of like more of a breakfast thing than like a dinner thing, but I would give it a 3.5 out of 5. And I would definitely make it again. So maybe 3.5/4. So I would give this a 4 out of 5, and it's really easy. It tastes really good. It tastes like something I could get at like a cafe. Okay, it's nighttime. I made kind of like, I tried to do kind of Mediterranean things. So I did tofu and I put it in the oven only because I put it on the stove with water, and my brother was like, if you're trying to grill it, because I was trying to make it like grilled, you know, why are you putting it on a pan? And it was really embarrassing. So, and I put paprika on it and salt, and then I have hummus. So it's like, drown it in hummus. I think this is really good. I would give it a 5 out of 5, honestly. I don't have any problems with it. I think it's really yummy. I am making breakfast this morning, and first of all, fit check. I just got back from the market and I've acquired eggs. Look how beautiful these are. Slay. And I actually got them because me and Colton are supposed to be making pasta again later. I don't know why I'm wearing this, I'm sorry. We're supposed to be making pasta again later because we want to remake it, because last time we made it, it was really good and we were really impressed, but like we thought it was a little grainy, and we think it's because we used just one flour instead of mixing 2 flours that like it recommended doing. So yeah, so that's why I got them. But in here comes with 6, and we're probably only going to use 2. So I'm gonna make an egg wrap, and here's my inspo picture. Now before you freak out, I know you're gonna say, I thought you were a vegan, you mentioned you were vegan, why are you eating eggs? And the reason I'm vegan is because I don't believe in the abuse and slaughter of animals. So therefore I'm vegan for ethical reasons. And me and my mom have actually talked to the woman that has these chickens, and she loves them. She treats them like her babies. They're like her babies. And yeah, so she doesn't go and ship them off to be slaughtered after they lay eggs. We also, back home, my mom knows someone who has chickens. That's how we would get eggs back at home in California. So I kind of tried to find someone that did the same thing here, and yeah, this woman really cares about her chickens. So that's why I am able to eat these. I don't eat any other eggs, only these. Yeah. Yeah, let's make our little egg wrap. Okay, there's a trick that my mom taught me. If you don't want to use, I just realized this fork is dirty, so that's awesome. All right, I don't know what was on that fork, but I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't see anything. A trick that my mom taught me is that if you don't have enough eggs, or if you don't want to crack 2 eggs because it's like too much, add oat milk or milk, if whatever you prefer, and just add a little bit to your like mixed up eggs basically, and it'll make them fluffier, and it'll also just give you more eggs, and it doesn't taste any different. Like it doesn't start tasting like milk unless you pour a lot of milk in there. It's literally just like a little splash. And yeah, that's great. Okay, I made my eggs. I scrambled my eggs. I warmed up this tortilla, of course, like how I like it on the stove. And I don't know how to wrap. Like I've only ever done like burritos, but I kind of want it to be like, a contained wrap. And I've never really done that before, so we're gonna figure it out. All right, I ran out of storage, so I don't know when that video cut off, but I wrapped it in 2 tortillas, so it kind of holds together. It low-key looks like a burrito, but that's fine. And I'm gonna try it. I'm doing this front camera because I wanna know if my storage runs out, and I won't be able to see it if I do it like from the back of the camera. So let's try. Okay, I would rate this a 5 out of 5 for sure. I think it's really good. I would definitely make it again. It's basically a burrito with avocado, but usually I do burritos with like salsa, so it's just different to me. But it's really good. I like the 2 tortillas too. It tastes more like a wrap. 5 out of 5. This is me realizing that if I wanted it to be more like a wrap, I had to fold each side and then cut it in half. But it's fine, it tastes the same either way, so. Get a good swirl. My swirl wasn't good. Okay.
I'm ready.
We did a good job. This is even better than last time for sure.
Very yummy.
1 out of 5. Yeah, 1 out of 5.
Out of 5? 4.62.
I would give it the same.
Really?
I think it's really good. I was gonna give it a 5, but it's okay.
Gotta leave room for improvement,
You did such a good job. Okay, it's the next morning. I've made this before, but it's basically just an egg avocado toast. Yeah, this is really, really good. I would give it like a 4.5. Really, really good. I was on FaceTime with my sister and I made like my own teriyaki bowl. I basically just did white rice on the bottom. Don't know if you can see. And Whole Foods has this really good like orange chicken packet. but instead of orange chicken, I did teriyaki sauce. That is also from Whole Foods. That's really good. And just shredded carrots on top. And I think it's pretty good. It's pretty easy. This is a teriyaki sauce I use. It's really good. I'm gonna add a little more because this is like almost out, but I'm gonna add a little more. I could cook the chicken in the sauce too, which would probably end up better, but sometimes like the sauce doesn't kind of like soaks in too much. It almost tastes like bland when you eat it because it like soaked in too much. So it's why I didn't do that. I would give this a 5 out of 5 for sure. It's really good. Hey guys, it's a few days later. I just made some Nutella and strawberry toast. I'm on my period, okay? Don't. So I'm gonna end this video here. It's been like a week basically since I started filming. The last few days I didn't really cook much, so that's why I didn't really film, but I got a few things. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe, like. My socials are linked down below if you want to check them out, follow, whatever. And yeah, thank you so much. I hope you have a great day, night, whatever time it is, and I'll see you next time. Bye.